All
Hi,
right.
sir. Ay, sir, Kuya. Kuya
Ah, ah.
Victor. Oh.
Hi, ketchup.
You call your friends ketchup.
It's
Hi,
called ketchup
ketchup.
sessions eh. Ayan.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Bakit? Because it's like catching up with friends. That's why I call it ketchup.
Oh,
And
I thought it
squirt, squirt.
says.
Huh? What
Oh.
says?
Session. Oh.
Oh yeah. So instead of it's the name of the podcast is Ketchup Sessions, but we're in a coffee shop, so maybe we can call it coffee session.
What the?
Pero
Hindi.
there's no coffee right now because
Oh,
I don't want to palpitate during this conversation.
that's a good
So hi
idea.
everyone, I'm joined by my friend. Maybe introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Chosun Guy. For those who know Kuya Victor and who's his friends as well, you
Ah,
know me already. But for those who does not know, I'm just a regular person.
ayan. We've been planning this conversation, or we've been planning to have like a podcast type conversation, because normally me and Chosun we would talk about basically Marvel stuff, Marvel
Hmm.
movies, Marvel series. And that's kind of like sort of like the base of our friendships and conversations past few years, diba? But
Yeah.
she invited me to this coffee shop where she is currently working. Maybe you want to share with whoever is watching or listening to this. Where is this place and how did you get into this coffee thingy?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for giving me the time to share about what's happening here. And actually, today we're here at the Be the Reason Coffee and Roastery Shop. This is
Mm-hmm.
the first branch of Be the Reason and Coffee and Roastery because we're offering coffee and also we're roasting our beans. So this concept fits more on the third wave, like the more deeper or the more scientific or technical industry of the coffee industry. So you'll be experiencing here the green beans before it was roasted, before it became coffee. And then what we can show you here as well is how to roast it and the at least the general gist on how these factors affect coffee or the single drink that we're all drinking. So just I know, let's just have the basic thing. It's just coffee. You drink it, you love it. But here in Be the Reason, we explain it to you
While making the coffee.
while making your coffee.
And for those who don't know, today is February
February 8th.
8th,
I cannot even
the
remember.
soft opening of their coffee branch,
Yes.
the first coffee branch. Where is it located?
It's located in Tectite, Pasig, Ortigas.
By the way, this is not sponsored.
Oh, thank
Hopefully,
you.
mag
Eventually,
free coffee sana. Bleh,
if,
joke lang.
if you get to
No, I don't wanna
visit,
palpitate.
uh,
It's already late in the evening. It's actually 8:30.
yes,
Anyways,
by the way, we don't just offer coffee, we also have teas and sodas. So it's refreshing. Eventually, we'll offer pastries and for the
what kind of pastries? Spoilers.
something good.
Looking
Some
forward. So please visit here in Ortigas.
yes, please
Ayan.
visit.
So, Chok, I've known
Mm-hmm.
you for almost all my life. Uy!
Hi, all my life daw, B.
How did you get into coffee? Bakit biglang? Because we've been having this conversation like a few months back, and then she suddenly so into coffee that she's been tasting different coffees.
Mm.
You've been also, I did not know that it was a thing. There are coffee conventions. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's yeah.
I did not even know that you were into coffee before you were working in a place like this. So what what made you interested and sort of like invested in doing coffee or working with a coffee brand? Especially this is the first brand, right?
Yes,
Or
the first.
first branch that you've opened with people.
Okay, I think let's start way before this cafe even started, like 2 years ago. After working in an NGO, whom we both
Yes,
know.
that's why we know each other.
Yes, I decided to just go on a more professional career, and luckily somehow God or something brought me to this company who's really I don't know at first that they're so deep into coffee, I just know that they're working in the coffee industry, and I think it's nice if you actually work in a company that you also like.
Mm.
I like coffee, and for me, all of us just knows coffee as just a regular drink. You
Mhm.
know, it makes you wake up, and it encourages you to work harder. And so we that time, that's also my inspiration on keeping or staying in the company, because I along the way I've learned so much that it's not just a beverage. There's so many science behind it, and I think it's my inquisitive mind, like
Oh,
the
lalim bigla, inquisitive.
yes, the mind that always questions,
Ah,
ganun,
okay.
inquisitive. So yun, it was me always asking like, oh, interesting, is that so? What if I do like this? How will the taste of coffee change? And like, why is it that coffee changes based on person, based on
Mm.
roast levels, and so many technical things? And then yeah, this whole coffee being into deep is not just our company. It's we're part of the third wave. So
Meaning?
I'll get to that.
Ah, okay.
And
Sorry na.
um, I'm not okay. Disclaimers: I'm not saying negative into with other companies out there who's big and is really good and has a lot of sales, but other companies are still in the second wave. Second wave means more on the commercialized,
Ah.
like Starbucks, should I say?
Probably not say any brands.
Something with the green and with a mermaid logo.
Okay.
Just cut it if it's or
Anyway, other
some
coffee brands.
coffee brands that are really, really, really well known,
Commercialized.
commercialized. They're still in the second wave, where we have the flavors, where we put coffee with milk and with all the sugars just to make it really sweet and just see it like as a milky thing or
Mm.
something. But the third wave is focusing on the coffee bean origin, like appreciating coffee based on the taste of the beans itself. So it's not that we don't want to put sugar or milk on it. It's just we also want to just appreciate the coffee and appreciate the sweetness,
Mhm.
the flavor of it based just on its original taste, or
Mm.
original or creative taste. So there's so much art to it, there's so much science, and so there's so much technicality to it that just one sitting here will make you bored, will make them bored.
Why?
I just want you, if you're just interested, you can always stop by here in Be The Reason,
Be
because
inquisitive.
yes, because there's so much more in that cup of coffee. Anyway, yeah, and then eventually in our company we try to expand, and part. But even though we expand, what we also want is to go deeper
Mhm.
into coffee. Like not just we know specialty, because the owners of my company right
Mm.
now are Japanese and Chinese. They
Mm.
know that outside Philippines, the third wave is really strong. They really have better coffee than you're in the Philippines. Here in the Philippines, you can just drink bitter coffee. That's all. You're happy. No, in other countries, it's so flavorful. It's so sweet. It's so natural.
Hmm.
And basically, bitter coffee is burnt coffee.
Okay.
You don't taste anything origin or true in the coffee seed. If you over roast it or you burn it, you don't taste anything. And that's why that's a third wave, and that's what we're also pushing here in Be The Reason. Is it for people to start to appreciate coffee itself?
Mm.
Yes, and there's so many science to it. Just try to visit and learn. We have all the things we have here. And then
Time out. Time
I'm
out.
out.
Hindi. Ayusin mo muna yung mic mo na nakaharap sa taas
Oh,
para mas
sorry.
maano yung
Hindi ba
marinig.
siya ano?
I think maririnig naman. But parang just to be on the safer side.
Okay, that's good you noticed that. Wait. Paano ba ite? Okay na ba yan? That's
Should be
good.
fine.
Oh, okay. Anyway, that's too much talking from me. And I'm, yes, please. Although I really want to explain, and I think this has time and patience for me, but I want you to also visit us.
Please experience firsthand.
Yes, please experience firsthand what we're trying to say here.
It's kind of a little bit ironic, no? Kasi I came here in their, what's called this? Fresh opening.
Mm-mm.
I came here during their closing time, so I was not able to taste the
Understand what's
coffee.
happening.
Yeah.
Oo.
But maybe next time, because this is the only time I could visit, but due to time constraints, well, anyway, we'll try it some other time.
Yes, ideally, it's nice if you can also visit like during the daytime, but
Why the daytime?
so that we can also explain.
Ah.
However, yes, this time is quite tight. We
Mm.
really do had a lot of guests
Mm.
today, and
Fresh. Soft opening, right?
yes, because this is a soft opening, it's really tight. There's so many people interested. So
yeah, of course.
yes, and since it's just a soft opening, sir, well, sir, Koya ba talaga ang tawag niya dito? Koya or ketchup? Koya ka ba?
Koya ketchup.
Koya ketchup. Oh! Is that the name now?
No, that came out of nowhere, but okay.
Okay,
If
Kuya
anyone wants to.
ketchup.
Anyone wants to. And you'll be ate coffee. Ganun.
Ha, pwede rin. Pwede, diba? We can do that.
Maybe.
Oh.
Sounds weird, but okay.
Okay, I think ketchup and coffee does not match, but let's have this conversation, okay?
I'm not a professional in ketchup. I'm just saying because this is called ketchup sessions. For those who don't know, diba? Sorry, konting segue. Because this is me just catching up with some people that I know, with some friends, and just catching up.
Yes.
And make it sound a little, it's like a tito joke. Anyway, moving on.
It's okay. Okay, anyway, I'll just expand more. So yeah, we branched out. And then we decided to have a cafe. But before that, we also have our own roasting, so we can sell production, roasted beans. But now we have the cafe, and this one is really difficult because we prepared for so long. Honestly, it took like more than a year of preparation. I know that seems short, but actually it would have more fruits if you have done it faster. It would have
like
an easier
trial and error with roasting beans and experimenting with the coffee.
Yes, and experimenting with the system and the concept,
I see.
and then of course you will have more returns if actually you started fast. May sales, puhunan agad, diba? May profit agad.
Yeah, that's
Kahit
true.
maliit lang.
Because I also heard that in order to know if your business is conducive, you need to like test the market, diba?
Yes.
Like if people like it or don't like it, then you start to experiment more with what people like and don't like. But apparently Philippines, since mga social climbers tayo, we like coffee, diba? Especially
Coffee.
like commercialized, walking into the office or
yes.
doing tambay.
The cup is good. The cup looks expensive.
So,
that's true.
soft opening of Be the Reason. So, please to visit. And apparently, they will tell you more about their coffee. Diba? But how about outside of your work or outside of coffee? What's life for you?
No.
Since ketchup, we're just not talking about work. We're going a little bit into your personal life.
Friend, there's nothing happening.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, honestly, I think for most of the past months, it's just, especially the past few weeks, it's focused on making this happen. Because I personally don't know how to make it happen. I've been at the back end preparing everything. That's why, although I said like I'm just nothing, but basically I'm part on building this company from finalizing the cups design, the packaging. Although it will improve, but yeah, I was there, and I think we're committed. The group is really committed to give the best. That's why I'm also preoccupied. But I also have some time to actually just go out and hike. Maybe we can talk about that. Because I love coffee, but I also love adventure.
So you like to drink coffee and hike. How does that mix and match?
Actually, it does not.
Okay.
But it's starting to be. You know, there's this product very well known in the coffee industry. His name it's Hario. they're
No
releasing
idea.
some they're releasing some brewing kit that is for hiking or for
Ah,
outdoors, so you can
okay.
actually make your own coffee outside. But it's just probably a new collaboration thing where you
Mm.
go up and then drink good coffee up there. But basically, it's like 3-in-1 lang naman. Okay na yun. Sucks na yung 3-in-1. Kasi, ano yun,
Ah, okay. So it's not beans. It's just like in a sachet type
oo
of thing.
naman, kasi ang hirap magdala. It's not easy to
Yeah.
carry your kit and go up and you're tired and you're still gonna make your own coffee. It takes some strength.
It's not worth it. Maybe for some people.
There are some materials that are easy na to bring kasi. Pero honestly, with a weighing scale, with all the materials needed,
Mm.
just go up and hike. I mean, I'm an adventurer kasi.
Mm.
Kaya parang I really wanna go to places. I wanna explore new things, and I love the thrill of going up.
Mm.
That came first with biking. My father really pushed me to start biking, and I really love it. Like every mountain we go up, it's
Mm.
really exciting. Although he is much faster, he's a pro cyclist. But yeah, he brought me to cycling to cure my depression. No, we don't go to therapy. We go to cycling. No, I do not. I'm not sure if I have depression, but he just saw like I'm sad. Okay, let's go to biking because you're sad.
So it
Weird.
made you happier.
Yeah,
In a sense. Alright.
yeah. It
Mm.
made me so much happier. But yeah, after cycling, then hiking came in. When that time, I'm also breaking down. It's like I'm just trying to keep up with myself because
Mhm.
I'm just over my dead body, over my my limit. I'm just over my limit.
All right.
And I think it that hiking, my first hiking by 2023, made me realize that I'm a lot stronger than the limit I set myself.
Mm.
Because of that, I get so addicted to hiking. I miss the cold feeling, the feeling of being in the wilderness where you felt like there's no way to go back. You just have to go forward.
Mm.
Being
So
in
it's
the
teaching
edge.
you life lessons.
Yes, a lot of life lessons. Even though while I was there, I was like, why the hell am I here? I wanna die. Like I can no longer do this anymore.
Mm.
Please. And I'm like, but nah, it's like, oh, I made it. I finished it, and wow, what a good memory.
Mm.
And I realized, nah, I think I can do more. I think I can go higher.
So it's
And-
basically just hiking, right? Not
Mm.
necessarily when you reach the top, you're gonna camp there. You just
The first one is overnight in Benguet, Mount Pulag, because it's the highest peak in Luzon. And we didn't go through the easiest path. We go through the hardest. It's a 7 out of 9. There's just 9 levels, and we went to the 7.
all right.
All right, diba? And it's my first hiking in 10 years, 12 years. Basically, it's suicide. It's literally suicide.
Luckily,
You
you
just
came back alive, di ba?
almost. Please don't. Please don't.
Ako,
Ay, may kahoy
there's
dito.
no
Oh,
wood
ayan.
over
Oh,
here.
oh, oh. Promise talaga. It's really difficult. But I think the timing was just difficult. Also, my mind. I'm not really ready that time.
Mm.